Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Penn State press conference where they just defeated the Iowa State Cyclones 4-2 to punch their ticket to the semifinals. The floor is open for questions.
Matt, congratulations, great job today. How do you approach a game like this where you really aren't that familiar with the team, with Iowa State?
I mean, I don't know. You got to come out and just make sure you're throwing your best pitches every time. Because I think as long as I'm making my pitches, I think I can be successful. Even if I don't, I have no idea what they're going to be coming with. I think as long as I do my job, we'll be all right.
Coach, congratulations. You guys seem to be very aggressive on the base paths today. Was that a strategy, something you saw in scouting?
Yeah, when we were scouting their first game, we saw their pitchers were having a little bit of trouble holding guys on, and we thought we could take advantage of, their ability to keep runners at bay. And so, yeah, we definitely, both in scouting and throughout the game, utilized that technique.
Brett, you guys have had back-to-back very close games, one-run win over East Carolina, and then you pulled this victory out. What do you think is the X factor behind you guys picking up these 2 wins?
I honestly just think it's the fact that we've been doing it all year. We've been playing close games. 90% of the games that we played were all close games throughout this year, and I don't really think it comes down to anything other than our guys are familiar with the situation that they're going to be in close games, and just chipping away here and there, and we have a lot of confidence in our defense and our pitching staff.
Questions for Matt. Matt, big point in that game was the bottom of the 6th inning. The defense made a few errors behind you early in the inning, and you came back. It seemed like you took the whole weight of the world on your shoulders. 3 big strikeouts to get out of that inning and put the Nittany Lions back to the plate. Talk to me about that inning and what you were feeling as things started to unravel and you just tightened it up.
I knew those miscues were a little uncharacteristic of our team all year. I mean, I still had faith to go out. I wasn't trying to, strike everybody out. I was just trying to make my best pitch every time. I felt like if I could get another ground ball, they were going to make the play. But I was just trying to make my best pitch, and it just worked out that I got 3 strikeouts out of it.
I'd like to follow up with Patrick. Matt gets you guys out of a really sticky jam, put you guys back to the plate, and you immediately homer to start off the 7th. What did that feel like both for you and in the dugout in terms of such a momentum swing when things weren't looking good, and Matt shuts the door, and then you put another one on the board?
Absolutely. I think our lineup this year has just been kind of scrappy all the time, and the pitching has really been what's been our strong suit. And as Brett mentioned, we play a lot of close games, and what really keeps us in all those games is our pitching staff. And I felt good to go up there and kind of lead off the inning with a bomb like that. It felt great off the bat, and just that momentum swing is huge for getting out of a bases loaded jam and then carry that to the plate in the next inning, because he can only do so much. He does a great job every single time, and try and help him out whenever I can. So.
Coach, a lot of guys coming back from previous team last year. You had a big emotional win over ECU in Game 1. What'd you have to say to the guys to make sure there wasn't a letdown coming into Game 2?
Yeah, I had something totally planned out to say, and the minute we got into our huddle, about 3 other guys said, "Play this game like it's the best team in the nation. Doesn't matter who's out there. We're playing every game the same." And I kind of just said, "Yeah, let's go." And that was really all I had to say. These guys, like you said, they've been there. A lot of returning guys. There was a few of the guys that had been in that scenario, and I just fed off that, and I think they really understand that they have to play their best baseball, no matter if it's Oregon or if it's Wisconsin going out there, or any team in between. Like I've said before, 1 through 8 can beat anybody else in this tournament. So,
Coach, you had Seamus warming up in the bullpen. Did you know when you were going to bring him in if you needed him? Did you have that pre-planned?
Yeah, I mean, we had a plan that if a base runner got on, Seamus would start moving around. I mean, like I kind of mentioned to Ryan in the post-game interview, Matt has just gone out there unfazed pretty much every time. A runner could get on first, the runner could get the bases loaded like before with nobody out, and he pretty much just goes out there and throws his best pitch like he said. So we didn't really have a plan on when to bring Seamus in. I knew that I was just going to get him loose when he got a runner on, and that was really all the planning that went into that last inning.
If I may have a second question, Matt's complete game, how does that set up your pitching for Tuesday?
It's pretty ideal right now. Yeah, Matt took a huge weight off my shoulders with this game, and probably other than James Strebig, who's still getting his arm loose from his first start, I think, and maybe Matt, we'll talk to him afterwards. I think everybody's available, so it's really set up very well for the national semifinal.
Brett, you're 2 wins away from bringing home a national title to Penn State. Most of the time, a lot of teams tend to overlook an opponent, especially whenever you see the finish line and your ultimate goal, in the very near distance. How are you going to keep your guys focused for your next game in the national semifinal against who will be a pretty solid opponent?
I think this game really prepared them well for that. We went out the first game of the World Series and played a team that we've always tried to beat and just haven't really been able to get that edge over them. We finally did, and that was a huge emotional win, as a few of you have mentioned. And, I think once we reset yesterday and came back today, that really taught the guys that it's, you enjoy the win, no matter who it is, and then you move on to who's next. And like I've said, every team can beat anybody else. So, you count your blessings and play your best baseball.
This question's for all three of you. In regards to the fans in the stands, it seems like your fan base is growing. More Penn State fans and local alumni seem to be coming out to the ballpark to cheer you guys on. What's it mean to you to see your fan base grow here in Holly Springs?
I'll let those guys answer it.
Sure, I'll go first. I think that y'all have done a great job at advertising this. This means the world to us to be down here again after last year, and then for me and Brett, we were here when we were in Paducah my freshman year. To make it to this level and just have the competition that we do at a great event like this, a great ballpark, and it means the world to have the fans that come down 8-9 hour drive to come support us, and parents, aunts, uncles, people from the local area. It's great to have all that support behind us. We really do feel it when they're loud and in the stands. Can't really describe it unless you're on the field and you're just feeding off that energy. So.
Yeah, I agree. It's huge. Personally, I had my mom come down from Philadelphia. She stopped in Maryland, picked up my aunt and uncle. I had another set of aunt and uncle come up from South Carolina. They made the drive up last night. So, it's just huge to hear them in the stands supporting us. Shows how much they really care about us.
Any further questions? Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.